cool things about this Hitena Pureline is that it has really narrow diameter. For fishing with it, it's just been amazing. I mean, today's casting is a little bit challenged. Probably can't tell from here, but we got a lot of wind today. It's probably steady 20 miles an hour. Casting, quartering it, into it, with it. So far so good, not a single backlash. I'm really impressed by this water repellent aspect to this line. Not only that, you can see it's really thin diameter. This to me, with the other lines I fish, this would be equivalent to me like 20 or 15 pound test. So it's one noticeable difference too. Day 2 of our California Delta striper fishing extravaganza. President's Day weekend out here. It's Monday and it's the afternoon and it's a lot nicer than it was yesterday. We're switching things up a little bit. We're going to be fishing the lower part of the Delta on the Sacramento River side. One of the really cool things about this Hitena Pureline is that FG knot. I mean, this is 30 pound test to a 20 pound fluorocarbon leader, and that knot just tied so uniformly and perfectly. I was really happy with the results of that knot. Go on the website, and if you look at the tables for all the models of line, they post all the breaking strengths. I found it pretty interesting in that some of the lines broke slightly above the rated strength, and some of them were actually rated slightly lower than the breaking strength. And they also put the knot strength figures on there. This particular line was rated at 29.2 pounds breaking strength, or something right in there, close enough to 30 pound. And again, super thin, super dry, cast like a dream. Okay, so all in all, after 2 days of fishing with both the Hitena Supercast Pureline and then the Raptor series line, they do have some shared characteristics. Number one is the fact that they are very water repellent or waterproof, whatever you want to call it. There's just a lot less water that this line picks up when retrieving from your cast, which I think is one of the biggest advantages of this versus, say, your more consumer grade lines out there, P-line, whatever, Power Pro, whatever you're using out there. Good lines, but for this casting application and for getting a lot of line on small reels, this really fits the bill. And again, with 2 days of casting out here and everything from 20 mile an hour plus winds to flat, calm conditions, performed nicely. It pitch casted well. It did the long cast well. In particular, throwing the heavier baits, there was a noticeable increase in the distance of the cast, and especially on that back cast, back part of that cast, it really just sailed. And again, I attribute it to the characteristics of this higher end line. Very stoked on Hitena line. All right, first topwater fish of the year. Slid up on this little point, got some current wrapping around it. Not a bad fish, about 4, maybe 5 pounds. Single hook still working out. Hitena braid worked out killer. Let me get that nice long perfect cast hooked up. Stoked. Ew.